Hey everyone, in this video we will have a look at volume of prisms and cylinders. So a volume is a measure of space inside a solid. We need to calculate the base area and times that by the height when we're looking at prisms and cylinders. The units of measurement that are used are either millimeters cubed, centimeters cubed, meters cubed or kilometers cubed. So let's quickly have a look at the volume of a cube. The volume of a cube is the base area times the height. So the base area in this case is a square. So the area of a square is length times length, which is length squared, and the height is length, therefore we get length cubed in terms of the area. For a rectangular prism, it's similar. We need the base area, which in this case is a rectangle. So we need to do rectangle times the height, the area of the rectangle's length times width, and we times that by height, so we end up with length times width times height. So that's the volume of a rectangular prism. Over here we have a triangular prism. So similar to the previous two examples, we need to find the area, base area, which is a triangle, and the area of a triangle is a half times base times height. We then need to multiply with the height of the prism, not the height of the triangle, the height of the prism, which is capital H. So the volume is a half times base times height of the triangle times height of the prism. Cylinder, to find the volume of a cylinder, it's very similar. So we have a look at the base area, which the base shape is a circle, so we need to find the base area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Once we find the area of the circle, we can then multiply it by the height, which is pi r squared times by height. Let's go through a couple of examples. So example number one, we have a rectangular prism. First of all, we need to have a look at the base shape. So volume of a rectangular prism. Its base shape, so we need to find the area of the base shape and we need to multiply that by the height. So over here I have my length, my width and my height. So the area of my base shape is 3.5 times 10.6. That's going to be millimeters squared, and I'll need to times that by 7 millimeters. I end up with 37.1 millimeters squared times by 7 millimeters, and that gives me 259.7 millimeters cubed. So basically, we need to do length times width times height to give us the volume of a rectangular prism. Okay, let's look at example 2. Over here we have a cylinder. So the volume of a cylinder is the area of the circle, which is the base shape, times by the height. The area of a circle is pi r squared. We need to multiply that by the height. So over here I have the full length, which is known as my diameter. I know that diameter equals to 2 times r. So I need to divide my diameter by 2 to find what my r is. So 12 divided by 2 gives me 6 millimeters. So my radius is 6 millimeters. And my height is 14, not millimeters, sorry, meters. So we're looking at meters here. So pi times 6 squared times by my height, which is 14. So over here I end up with 113.097 times by 14. I end up with 1,583.36 meters cubed as my final answer. So the volume of this cylinder over here, this one over here, is 1,583.36 meters cubed.